Hello friends, welcome to another video session. As I mentioned, every week I will bring you some new tool related to the performance test. Today I'm going to show you the tool called LoadStorm. It is a cloud load testing tool, and it is basically used for the uh, mobile application load testing as well as web application load testing. Let's begin and look we have in a what we have to understand before going to this tool. Uh, in today's discussion, I briefly take you to the uh, about LoadStorm, so we understand what it is too, and I like to briefly show you how to use this tool and this tool features. If you don't know the performance testing basic fundamentals, then I ask you to look my first video where I explained the all basic regarding to the performance test, load test, and stress test. In basically load test, what we do, uh, we put the stop load to the system. That means we increase the load to the system. So LoadStorm is a cloud-based tool. Uh, so and we can use for the different purposes this tool, especially uh, uh, now the trending the applications such as mobile application also we can use. So this tool is quite easy compared to any other tool what I used, because it has a very simple user interface itself, and the test case recording is much more easy. Of course, initially when you start it, you maybe see little bit difficulties, but once you play around, you understand this tool is much more easy to use compared to anything. So LoadStorm is a cloud load testing solution. So it can help you to the scale the your web or mobile applications, and you can easily do the browser recording, and you can once you done browser recording, you can upload those files. Then once you upload it into the LoadStorm cloud environment, you can assign how many concurrent users, also called as a virtual users, you want to uh, use for your system. And after certain time, when tests are done, you get results in the dashboard itself, and also you get the overall results to your email. The interesting thing, you can upload the browser recording in with the file extension .har. You can understand when I show you some practical work how to do this one. And if you look how to use this tool, there are only simple 3 steps. First one is called a build, run, and analyze. In build, normally begin with the recording, where as we are testers, we get to know the use test cases either uh, from the product owner or stakeholder, or on the some analytical data, and we took those test cases, and we record those user interaction with the mobile or web application. Once we have this all information, and we put them to the we record them into the HAR format, and once we have that one, then we put this script to the server and run it. Once before run, we also configure the server information and some more parameters you can also set. Then once you done, then you assign how many virtual users you want to for this test, and once you done, then in the last part we get the results, where we get to know different type of the results in a graph format. then when you run multiple times, you get the comparison results also. So then you can share this all results to the your development team or architecture team, so they understand what how application itself doing in terms of performance. So if you look in a more detailed way, what are the features this tool has? This tool has a HAR recording, and with the scripts we can do the upload a recording, and also we can run the scripts, and also we can look the history of the script. That means we can revisit the previous test cases or a test script. And also there is option to manage the server, where we can assign some custom server. For example, as we know, like our system maybe itself working with the internal server and external server, such type environment we also can be managed with this tool. So it's more related to the environment. And also archiving the script, if you don't want to use this script, so you can just archive it. uh, and also this tool has features as a parameterize, like for example, once you record any script, it's supposed to be have this cookies and payload and form information and timeout values. So the overall we have a control over it, so we can have this changes whenever needed. And also make some changes with the transaction, and we can modify the multiple request. And also we can put some assertion with the validation, uh, response code and response size. So this is much more technical details. So, and in terms of user data, we can upload the data from the CSV data files. For example, when you are doing performance test, suppose they have a multiple user login and doing the same operation. So that means we can have a set of username and passwords, login information stored in the one of the CSV file, and we import. So the this performance test tool itself take those users and make them as a users, and use those data. Also you can do such such a such a type of data driven testing using this tool. And also servers, so because before we should applying for a very heavy load, then of course we need to do the need of some side of some sort of verifications, so we can also done using this tool. And also we can schedule the runs, and we can have a multiple source of traffic. And also we can edit, copy and edit those the load test cases from previous to the new one. And at the end, lastly, this tool also contains the analyze feature. That means as a test engineer, we able to compare the test runs and uh, and view the running results, and also share those results to the others with the team. And also we can identify the errors and transaction, and also we can export those results to the some other other formats. So these are the main features that this tool provide. uh, so you need to understand this tool is you can use for the mobile and the web application only. And also this tool is one way to like you do all operations and you get results everything from the one point of view. That means you are doing this all test from the client side. So before jumping into the performance test, so do not forget to take the server side credential information for your testing purpose. So whenever you increase the load or users on this using this tool, so you may notice some errors on a server side, and some database loading overload of errors, and so on. So you can look around the server logs later. So okay, let's if you don't know more about this basics of performance testing, then please look for my first video that cover all basics, so you understand how you can approach for the performance testing. Okay, let's go and try to use this tool. I will open the website in a address bar, LoadStorm.com. So this is its home page. Once you log in, it has more information about tool itself. So if you click on a product information, you go to the page, so where they showcase like what it is tool for, and how you use, and if you want to request demo, so you can request demo to the company. They will give you a special dedicated demo. And also if you look, main important, it is this tool, its tool company itself provide the consulting. So if you work in such a company where your company don't have a performance test expert, or they don't have a team or a budget, so still you can use this company itself as a consulting purpose. So they bring they do the testing, and they bring you results also. And next important is like learn section, where you can really dig a lot and learn a lot about this tool, how to use. And they have very nice documentation, and more than that, they have video tutorial, so you understand everything quite easily. So let's begin. If you don't have a login, then you always go for a sign up and create your one account. After some time, they will uh, approve your account. Then you need to go to the login. I already have an account, so I just try to log in. And once I log in, we look around what features this tool itself has. Okay, something some error. Okay, look like password is not correct. Okay, once we logged into the URL, it take us to the it's we can say like it is a user interface, or you can say like it's a place where you can put your script. So you can say also control panel of the tool itself. So once you click login, you log into the welcome page, where you contain the tour and learning center and video tutorials and example. So I suggest you to look for some examples, so you understand more how you can use this tool with your testing purpose. And one more important is like video tutorials you can play around. So and once there is also option, so you can do this free test 1 to 10 virtual users for a 10 minutes. And yeah, pretty simple user interface they have. And if you look, they have only 3 options, as we discussed in the slide: build, run, and analyze. So what I do, I will show you the possibilities how we can use tool. One, I can show you how we can record the test some test cases using the Chrome browser, and also I will show you a little bit of API testing using this tool. So you can also get to know like you can do it using the Chrome extension for the APIs. So I will show you that one. And also you can also do this same what I'm doing, connecting your mobile and taking it to the debugger mode and recording the user interaction on a mobile, and exporting those test cases to HR format and putting them here and make the run test cases run. So okay, let's begin with testing with the web application. For this purpose I took the one website, and the session it's called. uh, in this tool, I took this website to show you, demonstrate you like how you can use this tool itself. For that one, as I mentioned, first we need to record the test cases. So as I know, like as a tester you're supposed to know all fundamentals, like how to you can get to know these test cases and how to handle them and how to update them and how to write the test cases and how to use them for regression testing. I don't want to go for a basic if you are already in a testing. So today I show you just like recording some test script on this website and export them to the tool. I mean, I store on PC and import them back to the tool and run them. Okay, first for example, there is a uh, example for the scenario. There is a website called the session, and there is a test case like a user click on the tunes and he changed the options and he click for the search, and this is a one of the test case at the moment we imagine we got from the uh, for the testing purpose. So what I do, like I just reload the website. I press Control F5, so website is loaded, and then I go to the debugger mode. In a Chrome you can go debugger mode pressing the F12. Guys, do not forget this tool also support the Firefox and Internet Explorer. For Firefox and Chrome we can export the HAR files, and for the Internet Explorer we can use the export using the XML files. So you can look around more information in the LoadStorm tool info help section, so you understand more. So here what I do, for this I will go to the network option in the tab in debugger mode, and I click on a preserve logs. That means it is recording the user interaction with the website. So what I do, I will click on the, I will re-record again what I showed you last time. I click on the tunes, and in the tunes I go to the jigs, and I go to the first option Amazon, and I click on the search. Okay, this is our one of the test cases. We need to do performance searching on this. So to export this HAR file, I click on the this preserve log area. I click on the, from the mouse left click, and you see option like save as a HAR with the content. So I click over it. Once I click, it will ask me where I could save this one. So I will say like I give some name like a new session dot org. Okay, and click on the save. So this file is saved in a HAR format. So if you don't know what is HAR file, you can read online, and also if you want to edit that one out also possible. So you can open the notepad plus plus from your PC and try to open that file. So we saved it to the new session. Okay, here is a file. So this is a HAR file. So here you see this is a well structured file, and here also you can enable you can make some changes with the flow if you want. So I'm just showing you, so you can also play around and edit with this file. So it is a very well structured file. Okay, and we close this one, and now what we do, we also go from the debugger mode, and what we do, we go for the tool. Now this tool is itself in a cloud, so you not need to download or configure something on your PC. Just once you have a script, so you just need to upload. That means we have already one script recorded. Now I go to the build and click on the upload recording, and I move to the place where I recorded, and I click on the open. So you see friends, it is uploading the script itself, and once it uploaded, it will bring more options, so we need to configure more. So done. Okay, look around what this script bring the results. So it show we have a two request, and there are different kind of requests. It is showing like a what kind of request for what color, different color. And while we recording, we don't have any errors, so all the requests are 200, that means successful. Okay, then let's make changes. If you want to edit some notes regarding this script, so you can also write down for yourself. It's a area where you can make some notes. For example, I will make this is my first test. Okay, I'm very happy with this tool at the moment. So okay, let's begin and look for some parameterize settings. When I click on some parameterize, we can make a lot of changes over here. So if there are some sort of errors, so we can also set them uh, according to the script. So then what I do, I will also look for the server information, although we have only one server, so there is no need of change. And we can say like all pages, one pages, so all mine types, text, CSS, XML. So we can make some filter option and make these changes according to your test. Like for example, sometime you are testing only uh, HTML files, so that time normally it's depend upon your test scenario. Sometimes you have to look for the overall response time, sometimes you have to look for the only specific uh, object response time, so that time you need this filter option, so you play around. And we not need to any these options at the moment, but in the future you can play around to for your customization of testers, customize of testing. Then go to the history. So we don't have any history because we not run this script, so when we completed it will bring more. So but if you look overall what we have in this test script, it has a 6 pages and 10 requests, and it has a 3 catch requests. So it indicate what exactly you have in this HAR file itself. So if you want to remove something, so you can always modify this HAR file, or you can re-record your test script itself. And we can have option to manage the server here. For example, you have recorded the something on one environment, you want to change the environment, so you can always play around and change this information. So such settings you can do. So if you click on the option, so you can see like more information, like what protocol it is and what port we are interacting at the moment. such information. And we don't have anything to do here at the moment, and we look what is in transactions. Like the transaction come once you do some operations, and the waterfall also uh, show like what we got from the HAR file while we recording. So if you look here, we have all 200 OK response code, and this is a size of the file itself, and these are the operations like a get. That means we are not doing post or put some operation, so all are get information. That means we are just requesting information from the server. So if you click on a get, you can get more information about this page itself, where you can see the all the response headers. Yeah, you can look around, so you can get some more technical information. Okay, sorry friends. Okay, let's look for execution logs. And in execution log it show like when we started the script, and what happened, and all information about it. So what we do now, we run it. So we go for run, we go for the run option. So you can also go execute now. So once you go to run, you can rename this test. So as we remember, what we did, we went to the tune, and we changed the some options and made a search. So I will say it is as a tune search. So it's much more easy to remember for me, like what was the purpose of this tool. So once I done, uh, we can set more options. So interesting thing, this environment itself uh, show you what you are doing wrong. If something wrong, it will show always errors here. So if you notice, there is an error on the script tab. So if you click on this option, it will uh, help you to set the things. So we select here this one imported and click on the add. That means you notice this the error went. So there are options run as soon as possible and run scheduler. So and also the parameters, so you can try to set something. We can also note like make some note. And also we set the duration. We set duration for the 1 minute, and also the minute at the peak. That means in a 1 minute how many users you want to achieve. So it's a demo tool, so I don't want to put something heavy load, so just I'm showing you options. And I can also set the users, so I can say like 5 users and peak users, maybe also 5 users. So then we go for the options, more options, and ramp up time also we can set like after how much time you can reiterate this process, or you can say like in what time this overall process need to be end with the minute and the users. So we not set anything over there at the moment, and we click on the start timing, and we can do it immediately. And also we can repeat, that mean we can reschedule like after when you want again. So such all options you have. Then also you're able to do the traffic source. So if I click over here, if you are a premium user of pro user of this tool, then you can have more options, so you have to upgrade this tool, so you can select the more users from the dedicated area. And it has a limitation with the when you are a demo user with this tool. So what I do, I will, okay, there is something we need to set. There is a parameter and we set 5, and also we can change the pattern of the graph. And once we done and we click on the run, that means this there is a what we are doing in this test is like there are 5 users and we are checking for the 5 peak users, and these 5 users do this same thing in 5 minutes, and peak it they do like a 2, that mean in a peak is means like a maximum we can say, but we cannot using much, so we are just trying this tool. So then also uh, the steps, okay, then once done, then we click on the run ASAP. So there is also option like you can make a results public, no or no, so we can just click on a schedule and run. So that's it, friend. That means this test is under the process. Once test done, you get the results in the analyze. So if you notice here, you already got a pop-up, your test is under running, so that means it's started. Normally it's like 5 minutes time at we assigned, but we can say like it take around 7 minutes until you get some email notification to your email. So let's check what we have in analyze. In previously, as I mentioned you, some I have previously run results, so I will show you those one. Those all you get in analyze area here. So you can sort out, and if you click and if you click over here, it will bring the results. So this is my previous test what I run. These graphs are pretty nice, and it will easy to help you and your team to understand about the application performance. And also if you look in detail, like you see like a number of errors, peaks, information, response time, peak response time, and peak through output, and so on. So there are different graphs with the each tab. There are no errors, so uh, there is no errors, and the response code is much more important, so you can also look the a response code of each important calls what you want to check here. And so on. There are more options to what you can get from this tool, and also you can export this tool in a different format. For example, if you click on the PDF, you will get a very nice report on PDF format. This will show you the overall application performance in the report, so you can easily hand over this report to your manager or a team for a further discussion. For example, if you look this test, this website contain the other calls, so normally we have to disable those things in a targeted servers, so it will not pick those also. Because if you also using some third party request uh, in the tool itself, of course it will impact on the results, so be careful what kind of results you are looking for with the tool. and if you look the test, it is a overview it will show, and if you look drag down, you can see the graphs with request per second and response time summary, throughput summary, error summary, response time. So the same thing what you seen over in the panel, so you can look over in the PDF format. So you not need to generate the PDF report using the some export using the Excel or something. And once the test is done, you get some results to your email. That's what I want to show you, my previous one of the email I got. So you get also some overview information with your test. So that's it, friend. It is quite easy. Before finishing my video session, I will show you one more thing, how you record the API request. For API request, you have to go to the Chrome store, and in a Chrome store you need to look for the REST, and you need to install this plugin. So basically why we need this thing is uh, to record the API calls. So once you have this tool, you can use this tool for the finding the proper API calls. So if you don't know how to use this tool, just try to learn some technical documentation so you can get to know more. So what I do now, I will go to this website again, and same time I click on this REST tool, and try to open this URL here, and so on. And also if it is we just using this search option, but if you're doing more than that, then you have to uh, make some changes. Those changes are like related to the heading or login. And there are number of REST recording uh, extension are there. So if you look around more, you find such a tool. Those can help you to the capture the REST APIs. And once you have this information, you can also export these files to the HAR format and and import into the tool and play around. So more than that, you can do some settings with the requests like headers and authentication and parameters. So normally these are important with the when you have some session. It is much more advanced level, so if you don't know, then just play around and understand. And let me check like whether our test is finished here or not, and I click on the analyze. I close this one and go to the tune search and look, click over it. It is finished or not? Okay guys, okay, this is finished. Now we have a results. pretty much like what test we have. So what I do, I look how many requests we did, 74, and errors not through output, okay, average throughput and so on. Okay, pretty nice graph. If you want to do explore more how to use those, so you can explore to the PDF and look around like what it is. So if you look here, we have targeted servers only one, so we made setting that one also, and so on. So this is pretty useful tool as I see. Okay friends, this is what I wanted to share with you today. And if you really want to use this tool at extended level, in more advanced level, so you need to go for upgrade now options, and you have to look for the different plans where you can get the concurrent user according to your scope of the testing. And if you have something more, so you always reach them with the support ticket, so I have friendly team, they get back to you. Okay friends, this is all about I wanted to share with you. I wish I will come with you with another tool in the next video session, and I hope you like this my video session, and do not forget to share this video with your friends and make a comments also. In the comments, do not forget to add some more information tool that you know and that you are using for the performance testing, so other video viewers also increase the knowledge about the whole performance testing. So thank you and see you in next video.